I'm James Neuendorf, director of Chitachay, a feature film that we're producing here in Peru for the purposes of evangelism of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod in Peru and the entire Andean region of Latin America. We hope you enjoy our first production diary. Some exciting stuff happened this week, and we have a lot more coming in the week to come. Thank you. So Chitachay is set in a somewhat fictional version of Peru, set in the past before maybe even the Inca. And so we had a lot of work to do in making the props look appropriate, that they look old in one sense, look like ancient artifacts, but also at the same time look like they're currently being used rather than sitting in the ground for 1,000 years. So we did a lot of stuff with pastels, oil pastels, regular pastels, and water to kind of dust over things, give them the right look. And then of course we had the nerve-wracking task of taking all of our delicate ceramics and carefully crafted props and sticking them on the bottom of a bus to be shipped to Arequipa. We didn't even have actually appropriate boxes available, so we got creative with some inflatable starfish and just weird children's toys and stuff that we had laying around the Lima mission office. So when we got to Arequipa, we had to go pick up the stuff, and we were a little bit worried that we would be looking at a lot of pottery shards. Okay, so our props just got here to Arequipa. We're gonna find out how broken they are. We sent them on the bus. We had to go out and get them. We're here with Rosita, the art director, and Jamie, who's handling all of the money. The moment of truth. Yay! So we're 1 for 1.
I need it for a later bath. Thank you.
Yay!
Bien. Todo está muy bien.
I think that's the most fragile stuff, so we're good. Of course, getting to Arequipa was only half the battle. When we got here, we had to find ourselves some professional actors, a way to train them, a way to do a casting, a way to get transportation to our location, which is about an hour away up on this mountain you see back behind me. So we had a lot ahead of us, and thankfully we have a great contact with the local community theater here called La Comuna Teatro, who offered their services to us in a big way. Actually, today's Sunday, and this afternoon we're having our final casting with a bunch of actors that they found. They have lighting people available for us, they have sound people available for us, and so we're really excited to work with them as a really integral partner in this project. So task number 1 for us was finding our locations. We needed an Andean house set right beneath the mountain. We needed a cave for the sacrifice that looks like it's right on top of the mountain. And these provided their own little challenges because we needed to find a house that was simultaneously abandoned, ancient, and that we could find the owner of the house to allow us to use it. So of course, as you can see, we did find a house. It works really well. There's a few things that need changing. There's some metal doors. It's filled with rusty junk. But by God's grace, we found the owner, and we have a meeting on Monday to kind of work out the details. The silliness you're seeing happening here, we just kind of wanted to check out the camera angles and see where we would have problems with light poles and silly things like that that are in the background. For the most part, they're avoidable, and so with a little movie magic, we should be able to make this place look right. The cave, of course, provided its own challenges. The access getting down there was really hard, although we found on our way out a better path that essentially is a set of stairs, so praise God for that. natural, of course. We found it down in a little quebrada, a little valley, and it has a little bit of work to do. We have to get rid of a lot of the green so that it works better as a top of a volcano. But the cave itself is really creepy and awesome. Lots of bones inside. We had to do some tests to try and figure out how to do our cave painting and the lighting and stuff, but everything works out really, really well. So overall, the location scouting worked 150%. What you're seeing here is actually a really ugly test. We're trying to figure out exactly where to run our cave painting that opens up the film, kind of sets the background. We show the story prior to the sacrifice of Abraham and Isaac, of course, which is what the film is about. And then as it pans out, you get to actually see Isaac ready to be sacrificed, and then it continues to pan out and you see Abraham.
Hold the knife. Stand right.
Although we didn't plan it out as well as we should have. So that's about all the time we have right now in order to do an update, but we wanted to give you a little sneak peek on how the film is going. Everything's going really great, and it's all because God has been making it happen. We have stumbled upon miracle after miracle so far in a short time. We've managed to see many, many things get accomplished, not because of our effort, but because God had them pre-prepared for us before we got there. So keep this project in your prayers for the coming week, and we can't wait to give you more updates. And of course, remember to pray for our casting this afternoon. God bless.